So today we're looking at what's the Sensitive Society. I've been watching him since he had like 20,000 subs or something like that. So big ups on the growth, my guy. He's at like 500,000, I think, something like that. And every once in a while, I'll watch one of his videos. Let me move you back. Every once in a while, I watch his videos, and they're kind of nice. I like them. I like them. But then every once in a while, it seems like maybe at this point every other month that this one person shows up, and well, he'll get into it. He'll probably do like a brief history of this guy, but this person Nova online is big enough to have a following, but like not big enough for when something crazy like this happens. And this wouldn't be the first time. I think it's like the third or fourth time he's been caught doing some shit like this. So I just wanted to get up to date. And as surprise, surprise, he's on TikTok. I think he's on TikTok now still. And we'll figure this out.
I wish you guys could see my face right now. I am literally shaking my head in real time after the DM I got on Instagram literally this morning. And yes, Instagram is the only social media I have. If you want to reach out, be like, yo, I love your videos. Here is $50,000. Feel free to DM me or follow me. They sent me a video called Nova Online Exposed Yet Again. Person said they got your twin again. I am
They got your twin again?
disrespect. Now,
Yeah, that's
if you've been around the channel for the last year and a half, you know that I've made a few videos about my favorite TikToker of all time who goes by Nova Online. So when I saw this, I was like, what is going on? Did he get caught in 4K again? Is it another weird situation where he likes diapers and likes to act like a baby? Is he getting freaky again with 15-year-olds? What is going on here? So I actually found the video, and it's by
Oh
the
god.
Mingo of the channel who goes by Smokey MCC. One person might assume that after everything that's been thrown at him, all the allegations, all the stuff
Oof.
that people are saying about him, you would think he would go back to normal. He wouldn't be, acting like a freak. There's some stuff.
See, you think he'd get offline completely? Because like if I'm remembering correctly, the first time he got caught doing weird shit on Discord with 15-year-olds, the second time he was doing this weird role play again with other 15-year-olds on some other Discord about him like in diapers or some shit. And then I think the last thing I remember is that he got caught again being a creep online with minors again. And then there's this.
Stuff that I want to cover about this video and also some other
Jesus
things
Christ,
that
bro.
I found on Twitter. I think I've been extremely charitable towards Nova and the allegations. I'm like,
I'm
oh,
not gonna lie. I feel like you've been a little too good on him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think he is 1,000% a pedophile. I don't think he's like ADP. But after the stuff here and stuff we've covered over the years and stuff that people are covering, including other channels, it's like, yeah, I think I've ran out of being charitable towards Nova at this point. There's something wrong with them. But anyways, let's just get right into the video. If you enjoy, subscribe, drop a like, get me out the hood, and let's just get right into
Yeah,
it.
These are all jokes I've been making at the guy's expense, but look, it's time to talk about the serious shit, because what is this? Let me tell you something. Liquid Nova over on Twitter
oh
was
god.
looking at Nova's Facebook page. This is Nova Gabriel Gage, the guy we're covering in this video, his own Facebook. And Liquid Nova, a guy who covers him, he found this. He found that Nova is following a page called Baby Fur ABDL Caregivers and Littles. Whatever the fuck that means. I mean, I have a pretty good idea just
Feel like
looking
we
at
all
the
do.
picture. Caregivers and littles, like, it's exactly the type of stuff Nova was exposed for liking in the past, and still to this day, he was following this account. And you may say, well, has he used Facebook in a while? Maybe this was from back then. No, because Nova went back and has now since taken that off, unfollowed that page because he doesn't want people to see it. Nova is
Oof.
actively still looking at this stuff as of like a day or two ago, and it just shows that all these people's fears about him still being into this weird shit and doing it around kids is very much.
Yeah, I was about to say because there's one thing. Okay, to like this, weird. All right, like all right, fine. This is what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody or exposing it to kids. And unfortunately, that is what he was doing. Ah,
Can you believe?
disgusting,
Yeah,
bro.
Nova's never beating the allegations.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
never.
Jesus fucking Christ. Just looking at the name, I don't even want to look for it because I'm scared that the FBI is going to show up at my house if I search this on Google. Baby Fur caregivers and littles. So I'm not going to do that. I have a good thing going. I don't want to fumble it and ruin it. All because of Nova Online. And this is a tweet that Smokey is referring to. He says, "Hey, Kiwi Tapes and Smokey, Nova's real name. I'm going to censor that just because." And he has a Facebook account under the same name. It seems like him because it says he's from Idaho and was made in 2016. Also, he follows WWE wrestlers, and I know he's a fan of. Anyway, I found this, and it's the the post with baby fur, caregivers, and littles. This, along with other stuff we've talked about. I don't know how anyone could excuse this. I think it's hella sus. And I'm between 80 to 90% sure this is him. It has Nova written all over him. Location, name, his interest. It does check out. And if the page is from 2016, back in 2016, no one really knew Nova. He wasn't a TikToker. I believe he blew up in 2022, 2021, around that era. So there's no reason for someone in 2016 to make a fake account under his name to slander him. Just doesn't make any sense. Like, if it was 2024, I would be a little bit more on the line.
Yeah, I'd be a little skeptical.
It could be someone pretending to be him. I mean, everyone already hates him. Easy target. But back in 2016,
Bro, I'm telling you, this is why furries get such a bad rap. Because, like, you'll see, like, furries, right? And you're like, that's kind of weird. And you're like, whatever, it's not that terrible. But then, for some reason, like, the loudest ones and the ones that have, like, the most fucked up shit with them, you tend to see them more and more and more, which gives all furries a bad name. That's so unfortunate for them. But they might need to pick something up. So I guess we're not gonna go into it, but like cub shit is just essentially, think of like children. It's just like baby versions of animals that whatever.
It doesn't make any sense
just
for
gross.
someone to fake this. And if it turns out to be false, I'll definitely update you guys. I'm 90 to 95% sure now that this is actually him, and that he
Dude, just for the sake of my sanity, I just hope it's fake. I just really hope it's fake.
into some degenerate behavior, to put it lightly. And Smokey MC posted this. "Good night, everybody." Face review, by the way. And it's pictures of Nova. Oh my god.
That's actually kind of insane.
I did not know this was the full image. Oh my god, I want to kill myself. I want to go back to being 2016 Leafy and say a lot of slurs and just kill myself. But I can't. I have bills to pay. But boy, what the hell? Okay, that was kind of cringe. Absolutely horrible day to have eyes. And honestly, fuck Smokey CC for putting this on my timeline. Actually, he didn't put this on my timeline. I looked for it. But still, bro is never beating the sus allegations. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he sent these to people on Discord. But there's another picture.
That's insane.
Okay. You know what? Now the group Baby Fur Caregivers and Littles, when you put together the Facebook group he was following or page, along with these pigs, it's like, yeah, it's starting to paint out who he really is. Here's another one. In case you guys wanted a new wallpaper for your phone. Bad day to have eyes.
Oh,
just
shit.
A bad day to be a human.
Hold up. There's just the thing in the background just a second. Was that what I thought it was?
Bad day.
Oh, shit. It is a primary. I need to play this game. I think this is Ninja Gaiden.
I had no idea these other two pictures existed. I knew this one was going around, but I've never seen the full picture. Wearing this? Now that I'm looking at it again, maybe it ain't too bad.
Oh, boy.
Alright,
oh,
gotta
God.
chill out. Unk is getting freaky on main. And then we get this update. The Baby Furry account has disappeared from Nova's following on Facebook. Interesting. I don't know. It feels like every month or two, there's something new that pops up regarding him that just adds to the pile of extremely sus allegations. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I think I'm out of charitability. Like, I get it. People fuck up once or twice, and that's completely fine. We're humans. But this guy just doesn't learn his lesson.
But see, the thing is, it wouldn't even really be a fuck up unless he wasn't sending shit like this to kids in his Discord. Oh my god.
Like 2 years almost since I made my first video on him, and everyone else started talking about him, and he's still continuing to make the same old mistakes after almost 2 years. I'm like, no, I'm done being charitable towards this guy. He's a freak.
Just shows that all these people's fears about him still being into this weird shit and doing it around kids is very much to be believed. Like I brought up before, his 15-year-old co-host, and more than that, the minors that were in his Discord server that he was so hesitant to have to delete. He did not want to delete that shit, and as a matter of fact, I don't even think he did. I think he just locked it down and was like, oh, I'm going to make a new server eventually, and I'll invite everyone to that. This guy is still the same old predator people accused him of being all those those years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
he's not changing. And personally, I don't believe these type of people can change, but Nova's exhibiting the fact that he doesn't want to.
I feel like they could change. They need to go to prison for a while, but I feel like they could. And I mean, the people that actually, commit the act of, well, I mean, you can already tell what they would do. The people that commit the act, hot take, dead pedophiles can't reoffend. Right? We're all on board with that, right? Right? Okay, cool.
Nova still follows this stuff. He's still into like the baby first stuff. And whenever the word baby is involved, already just throw it in the wood chipper. Like really, baby fur. What? Why? Why add that? Why does that need to? It genuinely just like it gives me like a chill down my spine because it's so friggin' weird. And it's of course the stuff that Nova was still following until people called him out on it. And this is the stuff that people needs to know because it's the stuff that he doesn't want people to know. And a lot of people will just see these TikToks and go, oh, he's just some wacky guy. He's just, he's a little different, Nova. He's just trying to have fun. He's doing his own thing. He's not hurting anybody. And that's why you might think I'm a little harsh in calling him a predator all the time. But you see this stuff and you hear about his actions in the past with actually talking to kids about stuff like this. And yeah, it's
Yeah,
really...
bro, there was more than just talking, bro. But yeah, well, on God. And it's as I said earlier, it's weird because like he's big enough to have a following, but he's not big enough so where when people talk about it, people are gonna look. And I'm telling you, check this man's hard drive. I know there's something there has to be. There's no way there's not.
really weird. Like it's incredibly weird. And so I know a lot of people may be new to Nova with Turkey Tom just doing a video on him, but if you are new to this guy, just know he is a danger. And despite him trying to act like he's just some wacky dude, he's not just that.
I have $1 million question for you guys. Yes, you lovely people out there. If you had a kid, would you rather leave him with Diddy or with Nova online?
Oh,
Feel
God.
free to tell me in the comments below. I'll be reading them. Like maybe if it was
Jesus
just a
Christ.
regular furry page. Okay, not my thing, but I'm not going to crucify you or make a video about it. You know what I mean? Knowing what we know of him, his past, you've seen the videos, and now add this on top of that, the diaper pics, the Discord DMs, and just everything about him. It's AB for ABDL, caregivers, and littles. It all kind of adds up and it paints a picture. You know what I mean? That's what I'll say.
That paints a very bad
Paints a
picture.
of Nova. I have a question. How do you even end up like this? What has to go so wrong in your life for you to act like this? I think this is where I'm just gonna leave the Nova saga. I've seen too much. If God came down right now and told me, "Are you ready to go, Oscar?" All I would have to show him is these 3 pictures and be like, "I understand." Anyways, with that said, I'm sorry you guys had to see that, but here on the channel we're amigos and amigas, and if I have to see something, you guys have to see it with me because I know
Oh,
I have to
yeah.
rise to the grave alone. What do you think?
I forgot this was another one I wanted to see because I made a video about what he was saying earlier, and I said it about black people, so I kind of want to see what he says about Hispanic people too. We'll probably do that at some point as well. But other than that, check out Sensitive Society, and if you want like the full version, he's done like 4 videos, and then Tricky Tom did something where it's like a little bit more comprehensive, I would say, and you can go from there. Other than that, y'all be easy.